I'm Donna Lowry, host of Lawmakers on GPB with your What You Need to Know coronavirus web series. In this episode, we're going to appreciate and applaud the good things taking place in the midst of this global pandemic. And joining me is the person who's all about that, Darren Kagan. Hi, Darren.
Donna, it's so good to be with you virtually.
You have a wonderful website, darrenkagan.com, which focuses on positive and uplifting news, and I love that. We need it right now.
Thank you. Thank you. We do. I think, we need it all the time, but especially in challenging times, that actually is when my website traffic goes up the most. So I've been very busy.
I bet you have. I noticed. We're going to talk about your Georgia-based stories, okay?
Okay.
One
Yep, you got
about a family that created a website to help thank healthcare workers and keep restaurant workers in business. Tell us all about themealbridge.com.
It seems so simple. It's just one of those examples. We all do this. There should be a, right? And this is a family in the Druid Hills area who about just a little over a week ago said, there should be a way to help restaurants who are hurting and thank healthcare workers. So they created the mealbridge.com and allows you to go on and has a list of different staffs of different hospitals that you can feed, and then a list of restaurants. And you say, oh, I'm going to buy lunch for 5 at Emory or dinner for 20 at this other hospital. And a really simple way to give back to health workers, to say thank you for their important work, and also much needed business for restaurants right now.
I love that. And what you said is there's a teenage daughter involved in this who thought she was just home from school, right?
Yeah, well, all teenagers across Atlanta, their school's out. Gray Cohen is her name. She's 16 years old. This family actually was situated perfectly to create this. The dad runs an advertising agency. The mom is a speech pathologist at Emory. So they had an in into a hospital. They had the right skills to get this up really quickly. And then there's Gray Cohen, 16 years old with not a lot of class time. She is the one who is actually running this website and doing a phenomenal job.
I love that. And she didn't realize she had the skill set, I bet, until all this came.
I asked her, I said, oh, it's a little bit different than being in class and reading all those books. And she said, I would have never predicted this would be my life a couple of weeks ago. But then I guess we can all say that, right?
Yeah, and the healthcare workers are benefiting. Let's stay with healthcare workers, because you have another story on a whole plane load of healthcare workers who headed to New York City. Tell us about it.
Yeah, there's a photo that's gone viral that it just kind of warms your heart just to see it. It's a shot of a Southwest plane at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, completely filled with medical workers who were going from Atlanta up to New York to be on the front lines of the coronavirus fight. And they're all sitting there making a big heart, because literally they are bringing their hearts up to New York to help out. I mean, I love the people that are helping. I also love Southwest Airlines. And then to give a shout out to our hometown airline of Delta Airlines, I also have included in that story, Delta is offering to fly healthcare workers for free to different hotspots around the country so they can situate themselves to be able to help and be on the front lines of the fight.
It's wonderful that they're this is all bringing out some really good things in all of us, I think.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Yeah, and the other story we want to talk about, which is Georgia-based, and that is former President Jimmy Carter. I love the line into your story. You said former President Jimmy Carter doesn't want your money.
Yeah, that'll get your attention, right?
Yeah.
Of course, Mr. and Mrs. Carter attached to the Carter Center right in the middle of Atlanta. About a week ago, the Carter Center sent out a letter signed by the former president, by Mrs. Carter, and by Jason Carter, their grandson who runs the center now, saying to all their top donors, do not send us your money. Now, what nonprofit says don't send us your money? But instead, they're asking donors to redirect the funds that they would be donating to the Carter Center to other organizations that are fighting the coronavirus pandemic right now.
I love that. And it's just a matter of going online and being able to do it. It's a good thing we're in a mode these days of not exactly exchanging money. So people have ways of doing that now.
Exactly. Cash, what's that, right?
Yeah, I'm actually doing that with my Girl Scouts right now. We're trying to sell some cookies. Darren, I love what you're doing. Yeah, I love what you're doing. Yeah.
Well, I hope people will stop by darrenkagan.com. I'm posting stories all day long. It's since I launched the website a number of years ago, this is the busiest I've ever been. There is so much good going on that I love that it's my job to share it with the world.
I'm glad that you're doing it. And it just feels like a place that everybody should go at least once or twice a day to hear something, read something uplifting about what's going on right now. We need it.
We need it. And by the way, most of my story ideas come from people who visit the website. So if you have a great story idea, you can just ping me on Facebook, Instagram, or just on the website. There's a contact button. I'd love to hear the good that people see out there right now.
And there's a lot of it going on. Daryn Kagan of DarynKagan.com. Thank you so much for joining us. And we love what you're doing. Just keep up the positivity.
Thank you. I'm going to have to reach out for some of those Girl Scout cookies, though, Donna.
Oh, absolutely. They're yours. Yeah.
Okay. You got it.
Bye-bye.